Alright guys, I'm going to teach you how to create website without any coding experience or any language, just using AI, which is artificial intelligence. You should have your website ready in the space of 30 minutes, depending on how fast you can. First of all, we're going to this website called durable.co. So you can search for that and just type durable like this .co from the screen. So I advise you follow what I'm doing. So I'm going to put durable.co or durable.co. Look at it here. Then let's just wait for it to come up. Then we should have something like this. I'm trying to search that and get access through this method. So now we have this going to prompt you signing in. So you're just going to sign in, whether you're doing it on smartphone or you're doing it on iPad or on laptop, you should have the same access. So currently we don't want to use email. You can decide to use any of these, but what I advise is just sign in with this. Yes, so sign in with your Google, pick any choice email you want, and you should have access to that. So I've already created, so I'm going to use this one here so that I can sign into durable.co and proceed. So now it's going to load in no time soon, and we are good to go. So now you see the website has opened, and this is how the interface looks on desktop. So I'm going to start from here. It's going to ask you to create your business. You can start by creating your business first. I'm going to start by saying, what is the name of your business? You can put anything there and just say you want to put something like depends on what you do. Let's just say you're a social media agency. You might just say agency and you leave it there. Then you move on to the industry. Here you can put in the kind of industry you're into. Let's say you are into tech. Let's just put tech and see. We don't have anything like tech, so we're going to put up something like let's say seminar. Let's see. Okay, we're not having that, but I'm going to put it in there and just see what you see, so we can fill in what we want. Now over here, or you can still type tech from here. Let's just say technology, then you put enter there. Then your location, you can pick. I'm doing it from Nigeria, so I already have Lagos mainland. You can pick anyone. If you're doing this from Abuja, so you can just put in Abuja there, Abuja, Nigeria, and you're good. Then you pick your language, your choice language. If you're doing it on Italic, Dutch, you're doing it on Portuguese or any of these, just pick it, but we'll leave that at English. When you're good, you can create your business. Then just wait for it to come up, and you should have your business ready under this. So you need your business name when trying to create a website, so that you can put all your website design under this. All right, now we have this loading and we have that. So over here now we have two. I've already created one. It's going to open the first one or the second one, depending. So it's trying to open the agency stuff. So exercise a little patient, and we should have the screen all fully loaded, and we can start customizing. Oh, and I forgot to tell you something, that during the place you're trying to create your business, which is from this side, anything you create automatically turn to a website. And this is what I mean. For example, now you want to create a new business and it's focused on let's say you focused on motivation. So you can say the business name is called motivation. That is what. Then the industry is on still on self-help or depending or counseling. Let's just use the word counseling here. And next thing you want to do is the location. Now when you go to go, you're going to hit on create. So it's going to create a website automatically for you, telling you or trying to create something that looks to about motivation and the industry. That's why you see this thing loading and loading and loading. That is why I said you don't need any stuff. Look at now, it's trying to create a website that talks about everything you want about that. So what I would say is, when you're trying to pick a name, be careful, because it's trying to generate everything. See, it's writing a paragraph, adding some service. You just have to fold your hands. There is no coding experience, and in some seconds you have your website ready. So ensure you have at least a good network and you're good to go. If your network is bad, you can really fix it. You can fix it. It doesn't take much time. All right. So let's keep on waiting for this, and we have our website ready. All we have to do is to just do the finish touch, just edit this stuff, and we are looking beautiful right now. So now yes, the choice color, if you don't like it, you can decide to change them, and that is what I'll show you. That is why it can take at least some little time, and you should have all the editing done. So now this is what we have, a full screen generated without you adding anything. But first of all, you might want to see what we have here. So over here now, I might decide to exit this editor. before I move, or I can move on with this section and start changing. So we have this one here for device. This one we have OpenAI Assistant. Over here we have website style. Then over here we have view website. So when you're done, you can view it and have your link you can share to people so that they can view this website you are creating. So let's start from the header, which is the head. Over here now we have this place called the motivations. Over here we have the links. We can decide to edit them. So all you have to do is click on edit, then you go. So let me see if I click on this place whether it's going to change. You see, it means we can change all this to landscape, to portrait, which I know you know the difference between a landscape and a portrait. So now we're going to leave a desktop large, or you can decide to pick desktop small so that you have all this. So it's going to automatically adjust itself to fit the choice you're making. So I'm going to leave it at desktop large, which I know you can play along and know which one is best for you. So I'm going to edit the header, which is this part. Now to do that, we have two. We have the content. The content is the write-up you can see here. Then the style is the choice color, because over here we have a background that is black and the color here is white. You can decide to change them. If the choice color is something like red or blue or yellow, you can pick that. So over here now I'm going to change that from here. You can change your site name from this, from motivation to something like grow with me. Let's say that's what you call in your own. So you can leave that grow with me, and you see it appear automatically at this place. Then you can decide to change the logo if you want. If you have a special logo, you can click on that and pick a logo from your system. Let's say I have a logo. I'm going to click on upload logo. I'm going to tell you upload file. You're going to pick that, click inside this place. Then we have Unsplash. So you can decide to go to this site and pick one of these as your logo, or you can come to upload and select a file. But note this, select or drop a file here. So you can go this place, open this download, drag a file to the screen, or you can select it by just clicking inside there. Pick one of all these if you have a good logo, but I'm not using any logo, so I'm going to leave it that way. So if you have a library that is very rich, you can just insert from there when you're good. Let's say this is by Brett. You can click and insert this. Let's see where it really appear on this. So in no time, see we have this logo here, but I don't want that, so I'm going to turn this off. I don't want, so we have it admin this. So you see how that works. Then we move on to the next one, which is the label. Call us. You can put your link, open link in new page, which is advisable so that people don't leave their former page. This is good, you leave it that way. Then social links, you can decide to edit all this, which you can do, but let me just show you one thing here before we do the editing. So I'm going to apply all the changes. If I don't want, I'm going to X out, but let's just apply the change to this. So now I wanted to show you something because I think it's very important you note this. Over here we have the Facebook, which you can change anytime or delete them if you don't like them. Then this this button here, the call to action, the CTA, you can decide to change it. Over here I can decide to do something like let's say buy now depending. So that is where we have the edit either. You can change it from there over from call us to something like buy now, which is BOYNOW. Then you can decide to put a link. If you have a special link to your WhatsApp, you can create a special link there, or you can leave it there at page. So you can send them to email, you can send them to phone, you can send them to a particular section in this page that you want. Then when they click on it, it's a section. Then if they click on it, it's going to take them to a section. But if you want that to just stay there, you can decide to pick a section you want and say when they click, it's going to take them to a quote or a particular location in or a contact and stuff like this. But we're not doing section. We're going to leave that at something like external or something different like the page. So you can send them to a page and you good. So you can open link in new tab when they click and you move on. So over the next thing we have a social link. Yes, so you can decide to delete this, you can edit that and put the link. So this is facebook.com. You can discard it if you don't want. Then if you can delete it, you can add other stuff. Let's see what we have here. Add channel. Let's see what we can put there. You can decide to add other stuffs like Dribble, custom ones, or WhatsApp. Let's see if we can put WhatsApp. If we can't put, we just move on to this custom, something like an icon. Yes, you can decide to put an icon there. Come here and select something. Let's just say if we can search something different, let's say WhatsApp, and see. Okay, nothing like that we can do. So we can leave that and just okay, something is coming up. You can decide to put that stuff there, and let's say this is what you want, and you can move on. Okay, let me pick this. icon here is going to insert that immediately. So click on insert, and we have that inserting. You must select a picture. Okay, let's select very well, then insert. So now it's going to load in no time soon, and we'll move on to the next process. So over here you can decide to put your WhatsApp link. You know how to create WhatsApp link. Just come here and just write create wire.link, and you can, from here you can just play in this website and create your own special link by putting your phone number in this place. So you can put, if you're in Nigeria, you can change all this and put a custom message so that when someone that you can something like hello, and then you put your stuff. When you do, you can generate your link and you're good to go. So let's say you're not putting anything there, or better still, maybe you want to put something there. Let's just finish this up. So I'm going to just put a random number from here and just move on and see. Okay, we have +234. I'm going to get this off. It's an error anyway. So I'm going to move hello, then I'm going to generate this wire link and see. So this is how it's going to look when they tap on it. So we are good to go. Over here I'm going to copy this link and we'll move on. Be careful you don't use link shortener so that you don't lose your site. So I'm going to save these and we're good. So I've added a custom one over here now, so I can decide to delete these if I just want only the WhatsApp. So I can delete Instagram, which I can put any time of the day. So when I'm good, I'm going to hit on save, and we have just one link there. It means when anyone click on it, it's going to take them directly to your WhatsApp. So you see we've done that, and we have by now. You can still change the style. If you're not good with this, you can change the style and you're good to go. So at the style, you can come to the style and you might decide to say left top right plus menu right. Let's say left logo plus menu right, or left center. You can just decide to play around. You can see from here it moves. It's well explanatory. If you see, it's not difficult to understand. Then at the side, the icon, you can decide to make it small, which is good. You can do that because you can't really see until you're done. Then the shape, you can pick a circle shape and stuff like this. Then spacing, you can decide to just play around and see. Then background color, you can decide to make it white. But who does that? Just play around and you see it changes over time. Let's say this is what you want, or you want something like this, you can just leave it that way and you can save. That is why I told you about the content and the style. So I won't be wasting more time trying to explain all this to you. I'll just try to show you how you can add other stuff to this so that you can really have your website ready. So let's say you're good with this, or you really want to change the image, you can edit. You see, it's well, just move around the sections. If you don't like it, you can delete it from here. You can delete it. So you can decide to take this one down. So let's say you move around, you can decide to take this one down from here, or better still, let's just get that, move down. See, you can take this one down, or you can delete totally. You can copy, you can regenerate. If you don't like what this section look like, you can say regenerate, and it's going to change the content or the style. So let's say you want to change the style, you don't like the style, you can just click on style, then wait for stuff like this. Then it's going to tell you on save changes, just hit on save. So wait for some time so that you see what really comes after this. So it's not going to take time. You see, we have something, discover your strength and stuff, but you can decide to change them individually, which I advise. So we have the content, which is always there. You can decide to write something different here and say move and learn with us, depending on what you feel like writing. Then let's just say us. Then from here you can put a subtitle, which is here, and change it. Then at the button start now, you can move there. I've already showed you how all this works. So from here we have a style. So over here the style, you can move around the style and just put some stuff, background. You can change the image here from something, you can delete it, you can replace it, you can change the position and move it to this place, or play around side. You can decide to check all this how they really give you some stuff. You can say combine with either and see. You see it moves around and stay very fit. When you're good to go, let's see what's this. Over here now we have move to left. You can move to left so that you can play around this and see what is in this side and what's in this side. So let's just go back to the former position. So now we're good to go. You can hit on save, then move around. Just move around the screen. That is one thing about this. And I'm going to be faster than this so that I don't stay more than some minute trying to explain this, and I believe you are learning something from this. Now you're good to go. You can decide to add other one for you to add. So you're going to come here, you can select a blank page, a blog post. You can decide to add a gallery to that. You can decide to do some privacy policy, add some contact, testimonial, teams and stuff. Let's say you want to put some pictures, just hit on add. It's going to generate a new page called that, and it's going to take us directly to that page called gallery. So over here we can decide to add different kind of gallery, different kind of stuff on the screen, and we are good to go. It won't take time, and we have a full gallery. We'll just change it to the slide. So over here now we have this, we have motivations, all in a new page. The question now is, how do you see your previous page? That is the real question. How do I see the one I was creating before? How does it really look like? But from here, let me just show you something before we can move. So in the gallery aspect, just wait for this. It's going to generate pictures for you. See, all beautiful, different slide. You can edit as usual. Just edit. Then when you go to go, you can edit and add more pictures. But remember, you must select up to 12 images. You can use your own personal one. You already know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, just click on generate, or better still, you can hit on plus. Then you're going to select as usual, so you can upload and use them there. So now we have that ready. Let's say the style, if there's anything special, you can decide to say landscape, medium, you can say carousel, you can decide to say grid. And I prefer you do a sliding, which is why we use the first one here. Just play around it and see what you really get. Then the color remains the color. Then we're good to go. Let's say you're good and you really want to see all the stuff you have been doing. It means you are going to exit the editor. So let's just exit the stuff, and we have all this. So we have all this stuff like this. We have this first one, which is this one. We have the second page on the small stuff. So when we go to go, let's say we want to check some stuff. So we have this. I'm going to edit this because this is what we want to really do. So we're going to edit this stuff and we move on. So let's just wait for this. So this is what we were working with before. Then we have this. We have the gallery here. This is what we called it. So we move on. If you want to move on to gallery page, you can decide to click on it and it should take you there. All right, we've not published it. That is why we're having that trouble. So you can decide to add other page to this blog post and move around and just play around this website and you're good to go. So now we have about us. You can clear them if you don't like it. Let's say I want to delete this. I'm going to delete this and just delete, and we are good to go. Our service, if you want to add some things, edit immediately and follow the simple terms here. Our service, images, icon, headings and stuff like this. Delete what you don't want. You don't need coding experience to create your website. Let's say this is good enough. You like this gallery section which you created before. You can decide to add some new ones to it. Your choice. But if you don't want to move on, just keep scrolling to the end. When you don't like the color, you mean it can change. You can decide to edit this footer, and made with durable must be there because you didn't pay for it. It's really free. Let's say you're good to go. You like how it is. You can just move on to this and say publish. So website link generated. Go to website. So let's go to the website and see. So this is the website. It has been created, which is not looking beautiful the way we want it, but it's better than not having anything at all. I'm just trying to give you a small screen. Let's just see how the small screen look like. So now this is what we have on the small screen. Wow, we can change them anytime, any day. Always remember, if you want to change it, if you want to make some editing, you have to go straight to your full screen. Let's say this is our full screen. Then it means this is my website link. Remember, you can't be sharing this link with people. So what I advise is always use Bitly, B-I-T-L-Y, and shorten the link so that you share it with people. People can come here and see your website, and you have your own website. Good to go. So let's just exit this editor and let's leave this editor very fast as we can. So now we're going to play around the website again and see what is really there, and if there's any stuff we can do, we should see. All right, now we have this one generated. We have this is private. We have to change this. Say website is currently private. Only you can see, so we can change this from now. Now the settings. So for us to change that, come straight to the settings of this site called durable.co, then change from here. It should give us the power to make it public so anyone can see it. Pick a plan to go live. Whoa, we're having some little challenge. So let's see we have the starter plan, 12 per month, upgrade to this. We have okay, let's move on and see. Okay, creating multiple websites. All right, this is beautiful enough. $12 per month is not as expensive to do. So say 20 if you want to pick monthly, $15 per month, and you're good. So I prefer you go for this to really get the stuff done. So that is one thing about this. But anyway, I think you can share your link with other people and tell them, hey, come and visit my website and see what's there. At least this is giving you some good idea instead of you paying people to instead of you buying a domain name or stuff. This will just give you automatic domain name. You don't need any coding experience. You don't have to be in WordPress trying to put some plugin. They do the stuff for you. All you have to do is to just come here straight as usual and create a new business, and in just a click, your website is ready. I believe you learned something. I believe you're going to use this and practice how to create a website. In case of the aesthetic view, how a website should look like, you can go straight to this place and look for website idea and just try clone them. When you clone them, then you can master how to create website. Then after then you can now pay and have your website fully ready and functional. So over here now, these are a lot of website idea you can move on, and I believe you enjoyed this tutorial, and you should give me a thumb up if you really get something from this. Drop your best comment and hit on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I create amazing content like this. Thank you for subscribing and liking as well. All right guys, if you want me to do anything for you, don't forget to drop it at the comment section, then I will respond immediately. Don't forget to join my Telegram with the link provided at the comment section. Join the Telegram group so that you can be part of the family of learning. I'm going to be making 600 content as well. Yes, using AI. This is just the first one, so we still have 599 to go. Still a longer way. So kudos to AI, kudos to you for putting your time out there, and kudos to us for learning together. I'll see you in other videos.